give me your money, man, give me your money. Break, break. So he comes up to me and he puts that knife against my throat like this. I just go here, boom, and then I have him. The common mug that we see is a knife to the side of the neck. It's coming up here, so give me your money. I'm here, I'm putting the knife to the side of his throat. He comes up to me, he sneaks up on me and says, give me your money, and puts the knife against my throat, and what do? I don't know what to do. I push it away. Now I'm fighting a knife slasher, so I have a problem there. So you can't just take that knife and put it against his throat and expect that you're going to do something. Even if I run, I turn to run this way, what happens? I get cut. I turn to run this way, what happens? I get cut. Right, so I got a problem here. Maybe if I push and I run, I can get away. Right? Maybe he can run faster than me, especially with my new hip. So what do? It's a lot easier for me to do a knife takeaway on here. So when he puts that knife on me, the basic technique that we want to do is taking his hand like this and put it into twisted wrist or kotegash. So the way the twisted wrist works on here is we're going to take his hand and we're going to take the wrist this way with a W, like this on my hand, put it on the back of his hand and turn and twist and twist. I'm going to take it and twist, and you can see him going down. And from here, if I want to take him down, I just push straight down, and he goes. Right? He goes straight down. So when he puts that on me, when the hands are here, my hand is going where the weapon is. I don't want to put my hand here, because if I put my hand here and I start going after the weapon, he cuts. So I want him to see that I'm compliant. I don't want to be here because then he cuts. So I want to put my hand here. Hey, take my money, man. I got my money. My hands are right here. This hand is sort of hidden from his view because it's going down on an angle this way. Keep it here. And plus I can grab this hand and do something. If I just grab his hand here, what's he going to do? He's going to fight me, and I'm going to have a problem, right? So if I'm holding his hand like this with one hand, what does he do to take it out? Pretty easy, right? If I'm holding his hand against me like this, what does he do to take it out? Pretty easy. So I need to get two hands on it. If I want to put two hands on it, it makes it harder. If I have it here, pull it out. So you get a hard time. If I'm taking his hand and I'm holding it this way, what's he going to do with the other hand? Boom, 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 and he keeps on hitting me in my head, right? So when I fight for this, what does he do? He hits me, he punches me in the balls, he kicks me in the balls, he does something, he headbutts me, whatever the hell he does it. So I can't just go after this. So when my hands are up here, I do three things at the same time. I take this, and I take this hand and I hold it here, ready to go. So I can't do that with one hand. I know I can do it with two hands. So at the same time, I'm using body motion. So my body turns it off. So I'm turning off that neck. When he puts it on my head here, I'm just turning it off, and I'm looking at that. I can even take a look at that. And if I look this way, this hand is right here. From here to go to his face is only about a foot. When I turn, it's only about 2 inches. So when I turn, this is what throws my hand. Just like if I'm fighting, this throws my hand, this throws my hand. I'm not just doing this. I'm punch, punch. When he puts that against me here, I'm doing the same thing. I put this here. At the same time, I'm in the face. Now look where his body is. His body is backwards. The last thing he's thinking about right now is cutting me. The first thing he's thinking about is getting back on balance. So that gives me maybe a quarter of a second. How much time do I have? Not a lot, right? No. When I do that, you're going to be doing something, right? Right. So you're going to be doing something, but it gives me enough time to do something. So when I turn here, like I said before, I want to put two hands on that, because one hand, what's you going to do? Pull it out, right? Two hands on that, now pull it out. Right.
Break.
So when I put my hands here, I want to push, put two hands on here, go straight down. Right? So push, two hands on there. Turn, so practice turn and strike. Turn and strike. If I put it on him, he turn and strike. Puts his hands up, picks up his hands up first, try that. Get your hands up, no, I don't want this. Boom. Right? Because I'm here, and then when he says, hey, now I lighten up. Okay, and he goes. Turn and strike. Right, so now after you turn and strike, I want to turn and strike, and as fast as my hand goes back here, it comes back to here. So I don't want to grab this hand when this hand is already out here. I want to grab it when it's on my chest. So I want to get it out fast. I go strike, hit. I can step in, strike, hit. And now I have my hand strong on his hand. If my hands are if my hands are bent like this, they're strong. If he tries to pull my hand down, he said, I'm pretty strong here. If I have my hand this way, he can move my hand around any way he wants. He can push it that way, he can push it that way. If I'm here, he's not doing that. I'm pretty strong here. So I want a strong grip. So when he puts that in, I hit, I got a strong grip here. From this grip here, I just put him down on the ground. And for me to put him down on the ground, I just have to take this way. I take his arm this way. Turn it from here. My arms are still here. I just have to drop my body a little bit. Keep my lines good, just drop my body. And I have him. I just take the knife out. And I have the knife. So he comes up to me and he puts that knife against my throat like this. I just go here, and then I have him. Ow. So he puts that on me. So that's, I hit, strike, goes straight down. It's this. This is this, one finger straight down.
Break.
One finger straight down. That's what it takes. You'll feel that. Give me your money, man. Give me your money. Break. He's not taking me down. He's being nice to me. So you'll see what we can do. Those things will work out. He puts that on my throat here. It never gets to my throat. We'll get to that point. The first thing that we're doing is knife on the skin. The second thing we're doing is knife threatening. The third thing we're doing is knife moving, okay? So that's what he did on me right now. He went here. I took it and I got it before it even got to my skin. But if it gets to your skin, and somebody's here, now what do? So as soon as he strikes me, he's back, and now he's got control there. I want to pull that out. For him, when I'm pulling this thing out, and he wants to do something, what do you have to do? To do that, I mean, move as little as you can to get me going. So can you twist that way a little bit when you're doing that? Yeah. So I look at his body. I want to take his body and say, can I do something? When I have him, he puts that on me. And I strike him in his face. I put my hands here. What can I do when I'm holding here, what can I do to make him move his body? So that's it. That's where my hands move. My hands didn't do this big thing here. My hands just went from here. I pulled in on here, pushed this. That's it. So he's got that. Twang over it, right. So, and not too hard. I want you to be able to move me with that. Right. Right. So that works out pretty well. So he puts that on me. Again, says, give me your money. I'm there, strike. Yeah. He puts that on me. When I strike, I'm back here. I get him off balance. What does he want to do? He wants to get back on balance. I get that. So he wants to stand up straight again. So I get him off balance. He wants to get back. I just cut him. So he puts that on me. Boom. Down. Cut. Back. Cut. We'll learn that later. So practice that over and over again. He puts that on me. I strike. Down. I put that on him. Down. You don't have to take him down each time. I put that on him. You'll know where it hurts. When you're working with him, take that to the point. He can still stay soft, because I know that right there, after this, it takes me this to make him move. I'm at the edge. I'm at the end. If he keeps his hand tight right here, I don't know when the edge is. So I'm going to keep on going hard, and he's going to say, that hurts. Because I can't tell the difference. Softness, I can tell it. It's right here. From here, with just this. It just moves. Can I move his body from here? Without him? He doesn't even know. He doesn't even know when I'm going to do it. Boom. It just goes. So that's what he wants to try and do. Get that sensitivity. So he's doing that with one hand and just holds that there while can he just twang it and get me going.